Welcome back to the mid morning show with me, your host Phumelele Sakina Dolamo. On this second segment of the show, we are interviewing an incredible lady, Lourraine Mukubiane. She's an acupuncture detoxification specialist, an entrepreneur, and a speaker. And I've had actually the privilege of attending a session where she was a speaker and she explained to us what exactly that she does. And she's a real true game changer in terms of what she does because the field actually of holistic healing is something that is new to us. Many of us, we just know the usual medical doctors. So definitely, she calls herself a born healer, a born teacher, and she's dedicated her life to helping others achieve both mental and emotional well-being. As we know, in today's era, a big highlight has been put on the importance of emotional and mental well-being, up to such a point that when people are now employing people, they have to ask, where do you put yourself in terms of your emotional and mental well-being so that you can be a positive so to say, a positive employee in the working culture. So, welcome to the show, Sis Lourraine. How are you?
Thank you so much, Phumelele. I'm very well. I'm so excited to be joining you and looking forward to this segment. Thank you.
Now, tell me, acupuncture and Lourraine, usually our, stereotype when we think acupuncture, we're thinking an old Chinese man poking at other people. We don't associate Lourraine with acupuncture. Give us a little bit on your background in terms of acupuncture and acutherapy.
Oh, yeah. It is from the East, definitely. It's an Eastern healing modality. So, for me, I've always been intrigued by the human body. Like, how does it really work? We are walking, we are thinking, we are talking. How do I get sick? And why is it that I have to take medication? So, in that inquisitiveness that I am, I think it was definitely through my own research, how things work, and through my own experience with a lot of stress and actually depression. At the point, I didn't realize that it was depression. But now, when I think back, I'm like, yeah, actually, I was going through depression. But I was looking for natural ways of healing, natural ways that help me be able to be functional without having to take any drugs. So it led me to a number of things like medication. And as I was searching, then I found this Acudetox, and I felt this is like a holistic healing method. So why not try it? And also, most importantly, as the healer that I am, help my people through the same modality.
Okay. Now, Lourraine, take us through, just walk us through if someone comes to your practice. I don't know, do you set up, do you have a practice set up? I come to you and I tell you, you know what, Lourraine, I wake up every day. I'm always tired. Um, I'm constantly thirsty. I constantly have headaches. I know if I walk into a typical medical surgery, they start thinking diabetes, or as a woman, they would say pregnancy test. So if I come to you as an acupuncture specialist, what are the things that you are going to be checking for, and how do we move forward onwards?
Okay. Most of the treatment modalities will look at your symptoms. So they already know that these kind of symptoms relate to this kind of disease. And then you will get prescribed healing or medication for that particular disease. So with us, we're saying, yes, you have symptoms, but Lourraine and Phumelele can have the same symptoms, but you find they're not stemming. The source of those symptoms is not from the same space. So if we go to the source, our body, it's functional because of the flow of blood, the flow of energy, the flow of water in your system. It works because of the organs that are supposed to do the function that the organs are supposed to do. So your organs are supposed to determine that this thing that Phumelele has in the body needs to be flushed out because it is toxic, because it is foreign, it does not need to be here. But because of the things that we consume, um, the things that we feed our minds, the things that we feed our hearts, they block these organs from functioning optimally. So if our bodies, in their natural state, in their natural form, were fully functional, each organ doing what it's supposed to do, we would not be sick. But we are
Mm,
sick
excellent.
because of those toxins that are now making the liver not able to flush out, the kidney not be able to flush out, your lungs not be able to flush out. So if we attend to these organs, any and every sickness will be flushed out the system.
Okay, that's awesome to hear. So, what makes Acudetox different from any of the programs that are around? Because there are a lot of detox programs, there are a lot of eating healthy programs. What makes your program different from others?
Okay, this one is different because most of the detox programs are about your stomach
Mhm.
or your colon. We'll do the colon cleanse, we're cleaning the stomach, we'll talk about that. But
Okay,
with Detox, we are looking at your three main organs that flush the system, that clean the
okay,
system of toxins. So it's your liver, your kidney, and your lungs.
okay, all
Yes, it
right.
is beneficial to clean your colon as well because the colon is very important. If your colon is clogged, it can also affect those very organs that I've just mentioned. So it can work together. Any detox program will be beneficial to you. But for us, we focus on these three. But most importantly, not only on the organs, we also are looking, one of the points um, on our IQ detox, we're looking at a point that we call the Shen Men, translated as like a spirit gate. So it is a point that helps you calm down. It's the point that sort of like gets you in a state where you can now be at peace with yourself and connect with your inner being. So it's not only physical, but it also looks at your emotional and mental health.
Okay, that's awesome. Now, what I want to know, Lourraine, the line is quite clear between the Western sort of medicinal approach and other alternative medicines. Do you see the two finding, meeting ground somewhere and say, you know what, let's collaborate? You find maybe a medical doctor will say, okay, this is what you have and I'm going to give you medicine for this. After this treatment, can you go to Lourraine, like for further examination? Do you see the two coming together in order to give a client like a holistic healing process?
Absolutely. It's already happening not only from the West, but also from the African side, because I have been in contact with a guy who would refer his clients. He's a healer, traditional healer, who would refer his clients to go for acupuncture, particularly those that will struggle with maybe a lower back ache, a joint pain. They will send them for acupuncture, and with because Acudetox itself, we do not provide any counseling, so we're not
Mm,
counselors. So when you come, even if you have a mental issue, you don't have to tell me that I'm suffering from this, my husband, this, my children. You don't have to go into your personal life it is non-verbal. So you can just come and you want a session. I give you the session and you can then give me the feedback to say, since I've been here, this is what I'm experiencing. So if I find that my client needs a therapist, then I refer them to a therapist, or the therapist can also refer to me, so that if someone is dealing with substance abuse, or they want to stop smoking, or they want to build their liver, it's quite toxic and blocked because they drink too much, things like that, we are able to cross work together.
Okay, all right. No, we have to go for a sweet short ad break. We will be back
Yeah.
to get to you some more on the acute detox and acutherapy. See you
Okay.
after the flip side.
All right. Okay. Thanks.
Mm.
Get to know the Big Five or cruise on an elephant safari game drive. Interact with lion and tiger cubs and enjoy world-class halal cuisine while we pamper you during your 5-star stay. Indulge in the true African experience. For reservations, call now on 042 203 1400 or visit kwantu.co.za. The Kwantu Private Game Reserve, the place of gathering.
Are you planning a wedding, birthday party, corporate event, or any special occasion? Kani's Catering Services got you covered. Our catering services are here to elevate your event to unforgettable heights. From tantalizing appetizers to mouth-watering main courses and desserts, our culinary creations are crafted with passion and precision to delight your guests' taste buds. Our spit braai is a talk of the town. Indulge in succulent, tender meats, slow roasted to perfection over an open flame. Kani's Catering Services chefs bring creativity and expertise to every dish they prepare, ensuring that each bite is a culinary masterpiece. We take care of your guests while you relax and enjoy every moment of your function. Whether it's plated meals to a simple buffet, we are on top of it all. Ready to start planning your perfect event? Get in touch with us today to discuss your catering needs and request a personalized quote. Let us take your event to the next level with our exceptional catering services. Kani's Catering Services, situated at number 373 Jabund Lovo Street, Pietermaritzburg. Call now 033 342 3511 or email us on info@kanis.co.za for Pietermaritzburg and surrounding areas only. Visit www.kanis.co.za.
You know, it's a wonder how kids get anything done these days. With all the distractions, when do they even get time to study? As a mother, all I can really do is make sure they have all they need to perform at their best. That's why I choose to include Sunfoil triple refined pure sunflower oil with every meal I make. Naturally cholesterol-free and approved by the Heart and Stroke Foundation as part of a balanced eating plan. So whether I'm cooking, frying or baking, I know every dish will be a wholesome one. Sunfoil, now we're cooking.
Sponsor an orphan, and you'll help support a vulnerable child to have the education they've always dreamed of, so they can build a brighter future. You'll be feeding a hungry stomach and a hungry mind with knowledge that will last them a lifetime. That's the power of an education. Sponsor an orphan now with Islamic Relief.
When the perfect blend of stylish decor, exquisite halal cuisine, and warm hospitality come together, it could only mean Al Bayt Lodge, your true home away from home. Al Bayt is the ideal heaven for families, business people, and tourists with its 4-star family rooms and other luxurious facilities. Conveniently situated close to Port Elizabeth Airport, the beach and other amenities, your stay will be truly unforgettable, as you'll be taking home lasting memories of the warm hospitality, the serenity and tranquility that Albait has to offer. For reservations, call 041 583 6415 or visit www.albaitlodge.co.za.
Breaking stereotypes, moving boundaries, joining hands. Salam Media. Humanity sets the agenda.
Welcome back to the mid-morning show. We are in our second segment and we are talking to a mover and shaker. Now, Lourraine, before the break, actually, we're talking about the collaboration of the different types of medical department, so to say. There's the Western medical approach and the Eastern medical approach, and then there's the African medical approach. So acupuncture is actually something that we associate with the Eastern medical approach. So how do you help someone who is sort of skeptical? Sometimes when you drink, we have faith in pills. I know if you give me a Panado, I'll be fine. We have faith in pills. So how do you talk to someone who has been referred to you and they're just a bit skeptical on how this will work? Just talk us through of how the whole process happens and how you assure someone that truly the detox will happen.
I like that you say that we have faith in pills. So I can also have faith in water and believe that if I pray for this water is going to heal me. So if you have faith in anything and you believe that this thing is really going to do what it says it will definitely work. But if you believe that no, Acudetox is not going to work, it's a religious thing and all of that, it possibly won't work in your mind, but the results you'll be able to see. So I think we should be more open to alternative means of healing, because at the end of the day, for me, what is important is that I don't want people to keep on coming to me for the same thing over and over again. We want to restore the body to its fully functional, natural healing state so that you don't have to keep on coming back. We don't want to give you pills and we say it's a chronic disease, you're going to drink it for the rest of your life, and if you dare miss a day, something could happen. We don't want that. We want your body to be able to heal itself, to be able to determine, oh, if I have a knee pain, actually the knee pain is not there by the knee, but it stems from a lower back that is not aligned or that is painful. Actually, the pain is from there, but it manifests itself in my knee. Actually, the pain is because my liver is not fully functional. That's why I have a blockage, I have a headache. So that's what we are trying to do. And I think people must really look at other alternatives, whether it's Eastern, whether it's even African herbs, for example, for our total healing of the body.
Okay, I'm glad that you spoke about, trying to avoid for people to come back for repeat sessions. So how would you address someone who's got, an addiction, a substance addiction, for example, maybe they are alcoholics or even other types of substances, how do you perform a detox and know that after the detox, they are going to stick to some type of a commitment that they will no longer approach the substance again?
Yeah. Maybe I can give an example. There was a time where I stopped taking sugar. I stopped taking sugar, no more sugar. And as I enforced that to my system system started to reject if I try to take in sugar. And a client of mine said to me that he was not there for his beer. He says he loves his beer. But that he told me after, because he said, you know what, since I've been coming for sessions, the beer doesn't taste as good anymore. It's like my body's rejecting it. So as a consequence, that just happened by chance. That now his body was rejecting that, because now we are cleaning his kidneys, we're cleaning his liver. So your body itself, it will tell you what it needs and what it doesn't need.
Okay, so you don't have maybe a guided diet plan that, okay, once I come for the acu session, this is the diet plan that you will assign to me.
If we, I do have a nutritionist that I refer. If you are coming because I've never had someone come because they want to lose weight, but it is able to facilitate that, then you need to go to a nutritionist, someone who's qualified to be able to tell you what to eat. So for me, I would rather work with people who are qualified in specific areas, like a nutritionist, like a therapist, so that you can go there for what they specialize in. For me, is to make sure that your organs are fully functional.
Okay. I also saw that you say you incorporate, elements of love and spirituality, into your healing practice. How is that received, by your clients?
So for me, everything it's about energy. The energy that before you come to my session, I prepare myself so that I am also in a good, connected space for myself. So that
Yes.
when I work with you, I work with you, giving you that positive energy. Sometimes I have people that after their sessions, I am drained, I am tired because of the energy that I receive from them. I have to also have my own self-care routine so that every time I show up in my best self. So that's how you give love, because love is healing. Positive energy on its own is healing, and I can only heal if I myself is grounded.
Yes, I think it's very important, and I'm very happy that we are in an era where we highly talk about holistic approach towards health, because
Mm.
most of the time we're focused on just the physical,
Yeah.
even when it comes to spirituality, people only think about spirituality on a Sunday. Even us as Muslims, we mostly think about it on a Friday, even though we pray 5 times a day. So
Mm.
I love this new era, the conversations, about becoming even more conscious about us not just having this physical experience and focusing more on our mental health and our spirituality. And also I just want to know, when it comes to acute detox, since you've highlighted that it's not just the physical experience but the spiritual experience as well. uh Now, what relationship have you seen, to your clients, and when they come for the detox, what results have they told you in terms of their spirituality and their mental health? What are the reviews, so to say, in terms of correlating the spirituality and the mental health?
Yes. I've had a client who, through the section, was able to connect with his father that had passed on. And he told me that he had a conversation with his father. They actually were taking a walk and they had a conversation. So he told him whatever that he needed to tell him. So he was happy from the session. That's what he gained from the session, more than just his physical, emotional being. So it was something that I didn't expect, but it's something that happened in the session. I'm not saying it's going to happen for everyone, because all of us are different, so you'll experience it differently. I had a lady who also said that she's always been told that she's a healer and she needs to go and see someone who's going to help her with this. And through the session, she was able to see who she needs to actually go and see. Something that I really did not expect. I don't know how it happens and when it happens, But when the student is ready, the teacher always appears. So whatever that you need from this, whether it's physical, whether it's emotional, whether it's spiritual, you will get at the time that you're supposed to get it.
No, that's awesome. Really, really, that you're doing some awesome work. Now, I want to know, what do you believe, in our environment are the most toxic things, that we are experiencing?
Yeah. Most of the toxic things that we are experiencing are actually mental, because we really struggle with letting go of things that happened in the past. We carry it with us all the time. It determines our future because we want to always reference of something that happened 15 years ago and things like that. So we carry them with us. They are heavy. Those things, even like things like trauma, things like abandonment, we carry it with us and we store it in our organs. You'll be surprised what we store, the fear that we feel that we store in our kidneys, the anger that we've bring through our lives that we store in our liver, and we wonder why is it that we have this and that sickness. So those things from the past are quite toxic. Secondly, toxic things in your mind also still is on things that might happen in the future, that could happen in the future, but we worry about them today and every day, and they might even never happen. And in our hearts, lack of forgiveness, we store it in the, if someone triggers, then we react, we overreact, and we don't understand why. It's because we have not forgiven.
Yes.
And yeah, and then the things that we consume that we really know they're not good for us, whether it's drugs, whether it's overindulging in whatever, anything, overindulgence in anything that you consume, it's not good. So those are all
Mm.
the toxins. Yeah.
Do you see, like the society progressing in terms of moving into seeking for alternative medicines or alternative healing methods, because, as we grow up, we are accustomed to one type of, like healing method. Do you see like our community growing and moving more and more into alternative methods of healing? Or are people like not even admitting, is Lourraine still with us? Oh, we've lost Lourraine there. I hope we can quickly get her back. But on this conversation, one of the challenges that I myself, as a coach, come across is that people are not willing to be truthful and honest to themselves when they need some type of assistance and some type of help. We are very much ignorant to our pain and the things that we feel, and sometimes we are not ready. We are not ready to share and say, what, actually this back pain is not only caused by me not always, like sitting up straight, or me driving for half of the day. This back pain that I have is actually caused by the negative emotion that I have been storing since childhood, And many of us, we need that type of healing. We need the type of healing whereby we sit with ourselves and recognize that actually I am ignoring a pain that I suffered when I was a child. I am ignoring a pain that I'm suffering in my relationship with other people, be it a spouse, be it a friend, be it at work. We carry so much of emotion with us that we are supposed to be finding, alternative ways of healing that pain. So I think I would advise, like our audience, that to try, alternative healing methods such as acute detox, and see, how we can improve the way we live our life and approach, the different challenges that we face. So let's go for a quick ad break and see if we can get Lourraine back on, because this is a very interesting and helpful topic.
Salam Media. This is Salam Media, coming to you live from South Africa.
Searching for elite local and international investment and advisory services from an award-winning firm? Look no further than the Belmont Mayer Group, your gateway to unparalleled investment and wealth management. At Belmont Mayer, we believe in the art of wealth creation, a meticulous process fueled by our unwavering commitment to excellence. With a focus on providing elite alternative investments and quality advice, we also pride ourselves on maximizing value for our esteemed investors, as seen through our consistent outperformance. Your financial success is our top priority. Join us at Belmont Mayer and experience the difference firsthand. Ready to embark on a journey of greatness? Contact us today. Reach out to the Belmont Mayer Group on 078 786 1698. Call or WhatsApp or email us at info@belmontmayer.com. Elevate your financial future with Belmont Mayer, where every detail matters.
Africa. The Ahmad School of Excellence in Lebanon provides world-class education to Syrian and Palestinian refugees and Lebanese children with a library, coding, robotics lab, special needs classroom, and more. Amman is the foundation from which a generation of underprivileged children can fight poverty and reclaim their freedom. Donate towards a child's education because every child deserves the chance of a better future. Africa Muslims Agency, empowering, educating, inspiring.
World-class financial services only at Sapphire Global, your financial partner. If you are looking for Islamic, Sharia, and ethical financial products, look no further. Sapphire Global offers a wide range of financial service offerings from short-term to life and investments. A full-service center with all financial requirements under one brand. Our highly skilled and experienced consultants are ready to help protect your financial future. Contact us on 041 001 0184 or visit our website on www.sapphireglobalfs.com. Sapphire Global is an authorized financial services provider.
Tune into Salam Media via audio stream.
I'm happy I can see all over the world, same workers and students are also marching against the genocide they see in Gaza. And we just want to say there is no real celebration because the same government of the day has retrenched in SAA a lot of workers. It has retrenched a lot of people in post offices. It has retrenched a lot of people in ESCOM. The private companies are also have actually retrenched many workers. So the gains of freedom are actually being reversed. But as ACT and other progressive forces, we are ready to ensure that we defend the gains of freedom, including the rights of workers on May Day, including fighting for peace and freedom and peace and solidarity, as we are saying. Our pillar is about solidarity, it's about prosperity. And we wish all those people around the globe, especially people in Palestine, we say the struggle, aluta continua.
Former apartheid activist, also a former Secretary General of the ANC, is also the former Premier of the Free State, a current leader of the African Congress for Transformation, and that there is Mahashule.
Salam Media, a global voice for humanity.
Attention drivers, revamp your ride with top quality tires at Best Drive Braamfontein. Our seasoned technicians guarantee a perfect fit for a smooth, safe journey. Choose from premium brands to budget-friendly options, all at competitive prices with special offers. From tire installations to brakes and shocks, we have all your vehicle needs covered. We also specialize in wheels, batteries, and suspension repairs. Get to meet our hands-on director, Mohammed Desai. With over 3 decades of experience, he ensures you receive exceptional service. Enjoy Salah facilities and a complimentary tea or coffee while you wait. Don't compromise on safety and performance. Ample parking available and full-time security on premises. Visit Best Drive Braamfontein today or call 011 837 4000 or 5000. We are 1 kilometer off the M1 highway. Take the Smith Street off-ramp towards Fordsburg, Fitas. Best Drive Braamfontein, where excellence meets service.
Tune into Salam Media via audio stream.
People don't realize, I think, just how precarious the situation is. And that is why we took the fairly extreme step of shutting down Daily Maverick yesterday just for one day in order to try and make this point to the public. I find that people are shocked when I tell them, for instance, that in media, 70% of the workforce has been lost over the last decade. Those jobs have just vanished. I mean, it's hard, I think, to think of another industry which has been as decimated over such a short period of time. And the reason for that, we all know, is down to what you're saying about social media, about the tech giants. So in the past, media relied heavily on advertising, and businesses would give us advertising, and that was a very revenue stream. Now what tends to happen is that you have a business, you're going to give your advertising spend to Google or to Facebook, and we understand that because, you know, those are where the eyes are, those are where the clicks are. But the result is that there has been this incredible reduction of revenue towards media in a way that is becoming, frankly, unsustainable.
Rebecca Davis from the Daily Maverick.
Salam Media, a global voice for humanity. Salam Media, a global voice for humanity.
First of all, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, let me correct the information. You have wrong information. No Israeli airplanes, neither Israeli air defense, land air defense against the drones or missile entered into Jordan airspace. This is a very wrong assumption and wrong information. What happened that Iran has launched an attack, a justifiable attack against what's so-called Israel. This is an occupation force who used their military to attack Syria. And there was one target, a specific target, which is the Iranian embassy or consulate in Damascus. And according to international law, it is the right of Iran to strike back and to defend its sovereignty because the embassy is part of the Iranian sovereignty. So what happened? Iranian missile and drones has to pass via the Jordanian airspace.
Former Member of Parliament in Jordan, Dr. Zakaria Al-Sheikh.
Salam Media, a global voice for humanity. Tune into Salam Media via audio stream.
People don't realize, I think, just how the situation is. And that is the fairly extreme step of down Daily Maverick yesterday, just for one, in order to try and make this point to the public. I find that people, and I tell them, for instance, that in 70% of the work has been lost over the last decade, have just vanished. I mean, it's, I think, to think of another industry which has decimated over a short period of time. And the reason that we all know is down to what social media, about the tech giants. In the past, media relied on advertising, and business would give us advertising and very revenue stream. Now what tends to happen is that you have a business, you're going to give your ad spend to Google or to Facebook. And we have that because, you know, those are where the eyes are, the clicks are. But the result that there has been this incredible reduction of revenue towards media that is becoming, frankly, unsustainable.
Rebecca Davis from the Daily Maverick.
Salam Media, a global voice for humanity.
Discover the Africa of your dreams and surround yourself with her spectacular beauty. Relax beneath her serene sunsets and explore wildlife at its natural best. It's where the pride of Africa comes together. The Kwantu Private Game Reserve. Get to know the Big Five or cruise on an elephant safari game drive. Interact with lion and tiger cubs and enjoy world-class halal cuisine while we pamper you during your 5-star stay. Indulge in the true African experience. For reservations, call now on 042-203-1400 or visit kwantu.co.za. The Kwantu Private Game Reserve, the place of gathering.
Breaking stereotypes, moving boundaries, joining hands. Salam Media. Humanity sets the agenda.
Welcome back to the last segment of the mid-morning show with me, your guest host, Phumelele Sakina Dolamo. Before the ad break, we lost Lourraine there, and we were having quite an interesting conversation, but she is back on the audio. Hello, Lourraine.
Hi, Phumelele. Sorry for that. I've tried everything, but nothing is connecting now. But I'm glad that we can still continue via audio.
Gremlins, they always have their way sometimes. Now, I want to know, because you have a background in the corporate space. So I want to know, the corporate job can be quite demanding and stressful. And yes, I know as well, individuals' health, it's their own choices. But do you see any shift in the corporate space in terms of making their employees aware that, what, they need to take a break now and then to do something that to detox, from the whole stress and demands of the job? Do you believe there is such efforts from the corporate employer?
I find that since COVID, there has been a shift and a change to embrace the plight of our employees in terms of mental health. Although I work for government, so I have seen that it's not really that inculcated in our day-to-day, like there aren't programs that have been presented to us ever since to say that this is what we have. We always had our employee wellness section where you would go, but we always still need our managers to be able to be so close to the people that you work with so that you can identify when there's something a bit off with one of your employees, so that you can refer them or so that you can just give them an ear to hear what is happening, how can you help them, to also monitor. A person cannot just continue running at full force and they're not taking a break. Monitor and say, no, you need to have a break. Or I identify this. It seems like maybe you need to just, take a breather. And for myself, I have some hiking that I incorporate in my work. We have a Sunday, we do sports. So I've incorporated those things in our normal operations, but it is for if you are a supervisor, I would recommend that you get closely in touch with your people and identify when they need help.
Okay, that's awesome. Now, Lourraine, tell me, after I've come to listen to your practice as an individual, I came, I did the Acudetox. How do I maintain, how do I prevent myself from coming back to you and saying, you know what, it started again. I can't handle the stress. I can't handle the demands of my career. What are the things that I as an individual can put into place in my daily life that will help me to avoid, the mental toxins and the emotional toxins that we are putting into our systems?
You need to things that are as simple as breathing. We think that we actually are breathing correctly, but once you watch a baby and how a baby breathes, then you'll understand how we're supposed to breathe. Now, if I say to someone, take a deep breath in, they will pull their abdomen in, whereas you're actually supposed to be expanding when you're pulling in. So basic things, just breathing exercises. When you feel like you are overwhelmed or you can feel your body when you're getting that anxiety. Feel your body. Sit still with yourself, whether it's in the morning or late at night before you sleep. Just take a check-in of your body, not necessarily of the day, but of your body. How are you feeling? And most of the time, we ignore the signs that the body is communicating to us until we have to go to hospital. So we need to check in, feel, how do I feel? you feel that pain in your knee. What could it be from? Can I just relax a bit more? Can I have calm my mind, which is my tea that helps you calm your mind and be able to have a peaceful sleep, but also it helps you during the day, just with the day-to-day stresses and anxiety, just to calm yourself so that you can be able to relax. Meditation, that's also good that you can do in your own time. Meditation doesn't mean that you've closed your mind and you're not thinking anything. Just that break, 5 minutes to say, I'm just going to sit still and check in.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much for that, because we use the word self-care a lot, these days, but we associate it a lot with bubble baths or treating yourself to a nice meal on the weekend,
Shopping.
We don't often think of the daily self-care rituals that we can actually commit to, that will help us, that our bodies on a continuous detox, that we don't pile up all of these negative emotions and negative thoughts and negative diets that we have put ourselves onto. Now, Lourraine, we are going on to a more relaxed session now. We want to get to know you more. What are you doing with yourself? So we have a quick fire question. There's no right or wrong answer. You just say whatever pops out in your mind quickly, hence quick fire. So are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Favorite hobby outside of work?
Hiking.
Go-to book or podcast for inspiration?
So, go-to book. Yeah, which book did I go
Quickly. Anything.
to? Quickly. Oh, I can't even think.
You're taking too long.
Oh no. No,
Dream. Okay, dream vacation.
Dream vacation or Jamaica.
Favorite quote.
If it's to be, it is. If it's to be, it is up to me.
Awesome. If you had a superpower, which power would it be?
To spread love. Everyone must just love each other.
Oh, that's so sweet. Best advice you've ever received?
To love myself and be myself.
Beautiful. Favorite way to relax after a long day?
A bath, a salt bath.
I'm visiting you. What's the most spontaneous thing you've ever done?
Just this weekend, I said to my friend, let's go to Clarence and go hiking. In and out. It was a night and come back the next day. Yes. So Golden Highlands Park in Clarence.
I love your spontaneous. Please don't leave me behind next time. Favorite food or cuisine?
Oh, I love sushi.
What's one thing you can't live without?
My sanity.
That's a good one. Favorite childhood memory?
I went to a beautiful high school in Mabatu High. My favorite memory was traveling to Namibia, a trip to Namibia, Orange River.
Now
and
you're
doing
just
river rafting.
now
Yeah.
you're just trying to make me jealous. Favorite way to celebrate a win?
To celebrate?
A win when you win something. Or when you achieve something.
Oh, I have to go a full day massage. Full day.
You see, you are just trying to make me jealous.
I
What's
love
the
pampering myself.
what's the most important lesson you've learned in life so far? I know there's plenty, but just give us one that's immediately popping in your head.
That you are here to be happy. You, the world, no, the world is not out there to get you. You are safe.
Thank you. Thank you. I think most of us feel the opposite actually. We feel
Yes.
like the world is constantly we have to constantly look over our shoulders. We have to constantly check, if we are safe. Are we safe from our friends? Are we safe from the people we interact with? Yeah, I think that's a very important point. So, Lourraine, our time is almost done. I can't believe that went so fast. Do you have any last words that you would like to share with us?
I just want to say that you are loved, you are treasured, you are safe, you are okay. Spread love, spread happiness. Even if you are not spiritual or religious, all you need to be is love.
Thank you. That is so beautiful. Thank you, Lourraine, for honoring us with your time. We most definitely learned a lot from you. And if someone wants to get hold of you, how can they get hold of you? And they're interested in doing the Acudetox, how can they get hold of you?
You may call me on 072-841-4007 on all social media and my website, Radiant Goddess Africa.
Okay, all right. I hope the audience got that. We will also share your contact details on our social media platforms. Thank you so much for being with us. I definitely learned a lot from you. And may you continue healing people and all the best in your endeavors. Thank you.
It's my pleasure being there here. Thank you for having me. Bye.
Okay, bye. To our Salam Media audience, thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful show. Remember that we still got 2 more days to go with me. So please do join us tomorrow. And always remember the people who are suffering throughout the world, keep them in your prayers, help them as much as you can. And that's it from me. Until tomorrow, Phumelele Sakina Dolamo, I leave you with Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.